I mean, you could always wear and sell your underpants. You don't have to have experience with that.
About a year or so ago, we were completely screwed over by a certain company, and this company is now trying to pull a fast one.
That's right.
I hired somebody on Etsy to make us Jodi and Bender patches.
Yeah.
And I spent $35.
For our cool jackets that we bought. We bought black jackets.
We bought the jackets, and then I tried to get the patches done, and I hired somebody on Etsy to do it. And not only did it take months to get it, and they tried to steal our money, then the patches showed up, and they were just god-awful, and I couldn't get my money back. Whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever!
They didn't do a great job with the patches.
And now here it is, a year and a half later, we still don't have our jacket. We have our jackets, we don't have patches on them.
The best $70 I ever spent.
Now, Etsy has witches. There are those on Etsy selling spells.
So you can hire a witch to make somebody fall in love with you.
So here's the way the story, I found this, and I'm going to read it, the first paragraph verbatim.
Okay.
There's a woman, she said she spent all spring looking for a retail job and had no luck. So the college sophomore in Queens, New York did what many around her do in a similar situation. They pay a witch on Etsy to cast a spell. She says, the job market is terrible. I'm not getting any responses, so I want to help myself out. If it doesn't work out, oh well, it was only $15.
Right.
So this woman...
That's pretty cheap for a spell.
she said some of her friends have purchased Etsy spells during finals. She isn't an ardent believer in witchcraft, but does believe in manifesting, which, of course, you and I do.
You and I believe in,
Well, I
yes.
mean, but I didn't realize that we could charge people for our manifestation powers.
Right.
Because it works.
Right.
The day that the Etsy witch cast was spelled... Is that right? The spell was cast.
Yeah.
She got a job offer from Whole Foods. What? Hold on.
Okay.
Etsy has been a long-time home to psychics and mystics. There's a guy in Los Angeles who spent $8.48 to cast a spell on the New York Knicks ahead of Game 5 of the Eastern Conference Finals in May. There's a shop called Mariah Spells, has over 4,000 sales on Etsy, has a rating of 4.9 stars, sells a permanent protection spell for about $200.
I'd do that. I mean, so look, I love the fact that there's whole clusters of the population that are into stuff that the rest of us have no idea is going on.
Yeah.
Would you pay $8 or $9 for a protection spell, or to have
the protection spell was $200.
Right. I mean, would you pay any money for any Etsy spells?
I don't think so.
Because it wouldn't work, right? You're not a believer.
Many shops on Etsy promise love, success, and revenge.
Yes.
Etsy itself has declined to comment.
Yeah.
There's a 23-year-old witch in Fremont, California.
Cool.
Says she's seen an influx of people buying spells that will help people be confident physically and mentally. She became a practitioner 4 years ago. She charges anywhere from $15 to $100 for her spell work.
So, if you spend $100 on a confidence spell because you have to speak at some business, you have to give the capital speech.
Okay.
And you don't like to speak in front of people, and you pay $100.
Keynote?
The keynote. Thank you.
You're welcome.
It is so my brain.
If you could have a witch cast a spell to get rid of your perimenopause, and they charge you $15, would you do it?
Absolutely. Maybe I should check in with that. But whatever people believe, right? If you believe that that's helping
you,
then
Space
it will.
Jam? You ever see Space Jam?
The original one, yes.
The original one?
Yes.
Where Bugs tells Michael, give all the characters the water, and it's Super Michael Jordan water, and they all believe it?
Yes.
That's what you're talking about.
This is Super Michael Jordan water. 100%. And so the witches are in business, and the word witch is kind of scary, but don't forget there are good witches too, except the ones who are trying to do revenge on you. I hope nobody cast a revenge spell against me. Imagine if you were just having a bad day, you get into a car accident and keep walking into walls, your arm hurts, you don't know what's going on, and it's because somebody used an Etsy spell against you. I'd be so annoyed.
Somebody asked Etsy for a Jodi Brothers voodoo doll.
Yeah, please don't do that. I wouldn't say that I don't believe in any of this, to be honest. I don't know if I'd spend money on it. I'm not much of a gambler. But
would you consider spending money on a witch or a tarot card reader or a psychic gambling?
Yeah. Yeah, because I'm not ending up with anything in my hands.
Text, I would
tangible.
totally spend the money.
Yeah. And I know a lot of people who believe in psychics. Like, it's not even counterculture to believe that a psychic is telling you what's up. Because some people get a vibe. Some people are more in touch with the universe than you are.
Let me ask you this. What would you be more inclined to do if you have no experience in either? Mm-hmm. Open up an Etsy shop selling spells or an OnlyFans?
Oh, you got to go with OnlyFans, obviously.
Because you can make more money.
Yeah. I mean, you could always wear and sell your underpants. You don't have to have experience with that. You know how to put on underpants, don't you? I mean, the witch stuff, you need a lot of ingredients.
What if you dressed up?
What
if you dressed up like a witch, casting spells on OnlyFans?
Oh my God, dude! Now we're talking. How much can we charge for this?